Hello everyone. In today's stream, I'm going to be doing some group dungeons in the latest patch. This is not yet released on the main server, so yeah, keep that in mind. And one more thing, I have reduced the weapon spec to 100 mastery on the new weapon and nothing else in all other weapons because I wanted to keep it as accurate as possible for the new servers. I think I'll be able to max this weapon out in one day on the main channel. I mean on the main server. So for now I'm just going to max this one out to 100 and every other weapon will have one level on it. That's all. Right. 1 second, let me pull up the chat real quick. Uh, okay, there we go. Let's go. Eat the food buff. Now these new dungeons look nice. The old Morgana dungeon did not look this dark, but this is really nice. I like this. So it's really important that you keep spamming auto attacks when you're in the werewolf. It's pretty reasonable, not as overpowered as it was with all maxed out specs, but still pretty good. Okay, give me 1 second before this guy. I want to check on the stats real quick. Okay, save that. Okay, link. Right, I'm back. See, 8.4 items are just so tanky that you don't even need to be online most of the time. You can just go AFK and type some messages real quick if you want to. Right. This will be an interesting test to see it on 100 spec. I did do some dungeons earlier in the game when they first launched. Those are all in maxed specs. Right. Let's go. See, I really don't like these maps. Is the new update out? No, it's not. I'm testing that game on the test server right now. It will be out on October 16th. Yeah, it looks nice so far. The new weapons feel good to play. And this is only with 100 spec on this one weapon. I don't have much spec here. I removed everything for the test. It's doing nice. Really had to come out when you're going left. See, the auto attack seems slower for some reason. Oh, you're going out on some trips on October, I see. Oh, they nerfed it already in the test server. So this used to be 10% lifesteal and they nerfed it down to 7%. I think they also reduced the auto attack speed. It's going to be in Japan when the games comes out. You could try the East server. They definitely nerfed it. It's nowhere as strong as it was. It does feel worse to play though. The auto attack speed was insane. I think they nerfed it. Okay, let me see if I can fix that with the IP. What weapon would I recommend for group dungeons? If you're asking about the new update, definitely the Blood Moon Staff. In general, Shadow Collar is still better than this. Yeah, let's see if the lifesteal increases with that. We can always take these levels away, it's no big deal. So I remember it being a 10% passive lifesteal. If they really nerfed it, that's not that bad, but nerfing the auto attack speed is big. Right, let's check that now. No, it's still 7%. Okay. So they really did nerf it. And they also nerfed the auto attack speed. Going to grind a lot for the shadow colors. Yeah man, you have to use it before it gets nerfed too. See, this weapon got nerfed even before it launched. I even saved up a bunch of silver for maxing this out. So I recently made a video on these weapons, showcasing every single weapon and their spells, but even in that video, this was better. To think that they would already nerf it. Have to go. Right, see you later. Let's get some healing. Yeah, they definitely nerfed it. The auto attacks just feel a lot weaker than what they were. Are there any passives for it though? Okay, let's try the auto attack speed passive. We'll sacrifice some damage, but the auto attacks are really important on this build, so whatever. Let's give that a try. This is so slow. It used to be so much better. Honestly, even before they nerfed this staff, Shadow Collar was better than this, but right now, this is worthless compared to a Shadow Collar. It just does not feel as good. Let's get some damage in. See, this is so slow. If you saw any clips before the nerf, I don't know when they nerfed it, but it used to be so fast. And that is with the auto attack speed increase from the weapon and from all the passives. I don't think this even matters. Got a big pull. This is still a nice change of pace. I mean, just to play something different, this is nice, but did they really have to nerf it this hard? I think they removed half of its sustain. Sister Blue just, I'll just skip that. Let's see if we find any new layouts. It's going to be boring if I just clear the same old dungeons, even in the new update, right? So I don't think they changed Morgana very much. But the hidden mines and the keeper dungeons were changed a lot. We can one-shot those, that's good to know. Okay. More than the lifesteal nerf, the auto attack nerf is worst one. They should have kept the auto attacks the same. See, it just does not feel as powerful as it was. That's so slow. God damn. Okay, I'm just not going to do this anymore. This is boring. They really nerfed the auto attacks. Man. I was so excited for this weapon. I mean, it still works, but this is just an inferior version of Shadow Collar at this point. This was a viable alternative to Shadow Collar before, but right now this is just bad. And the auto attack speed with the buff is not that bad, but without that it is abysmal. It used to be so much better than this. No, this is bad now. This is a bad nerf. I get that this staff was OP, but this is not the right decision to make. They could have just reduced the lifesteal on it and it would have been a balanced weapon after that. But they just have to kill the auto attack too. Yeah, I even said this in yesterday's stream. SPA just does not know how to balance things. Look at how slow it feels. Do you guys remember how fast the auto attacks used to feel on this weapon? Well, just look at this. It's like I'm watching it in 0.5 speed or something. So slow. Yeah, that's really disappointing. So if you want to know how this was before the nerf, I made a video about this weapon. So go check that video out. was so much better than this. And the whole stream is me just ranting about the auto attacks, isn't it? Okay. Hopefully this change does not reflect in the main servers. If they keep this the same, this is going to be an awful weapon in the main server. I have like 40-50 million worth of fame just sitting in tomes waiting for these new weapons, but if they don't change the nerfs, no one's going to play them. This is just not good at this point. The lifesteal nerf is valid. The 7% lifesteal is okay, but the auto attacks, man, you just can't take that away. The auto attacks are a major focus of this build, but right now they're just dead. I could just play Shadow Caller instead of this. That would be better. No, they just have to kill the fun out of every new content. And this one's not even released yet. This is a test server and they already nerfed it. It's still fine, but just stings to think that a new weapon that's not yet released is nerfed. And the bosses are pretty easy. I thought that this weapon could replace Druidic Staff, and it was a great replacement for Druidic Staff, but it's not anymore. Well, nevertheless, can get too stuck upon the new stuff, I guess. See, this is my problem with Albion. Every single time there is one good thing about it, they just nerf it. Granted that the thing is a little overpowered and maybe needed some tuning, but they never get the balance right. They just completely destroy it. That's what they did with the Black Hands, if you guys remember those. They completely deleted them from the game. And they destroyed the Hellion Jacket too. A 50% nerf. How did they make that decision with a sane mind? I still can't understand that. Just because it was OP in mists, they decided to nerf it by 50%. Not a small nerf. It is still good, don't get me wrong, but it's just the sudden disappointment of it all. This looks very much like the old dungeons. They did not change much for Morganas. Oh, this is new, just when I said that. Okay. Look at this. Right, this is a new area. I don't know where this leads, but let's check that out. Okay, I hope this is a cool new boss. Let's take a quick screenshot. Nah, I guess it's not that scenic to take a screenshot. This is a new area, but kind of looks messed up. I don't know why there's grass growing inside of a castle. Checking on how beautiful the solar dungeons are since I used them to make silver. I mean, they did change it, but I don't know if you call this beautiful. Definitely different. These are group dungeons, by the way. I assume the same changes have been made to solar dungeons too, but I haven't tested solar dungeons. Oh, and one more quick thing. They nerfed this weapon already. It's not even launched and they nerfed it. Definitely looks cool. That I have to admit. So did you know about the nerf yet or are you new? It's 0 a.m. So the nerf was the lifesteal used to be 10%, right? Now it's only 7%, and I'm pretty sure they just cut the auto attack speed in half. Not even kidding. It feels so bizarre and weak right now. I just check the auto attack speed here. See, this is the auto attack speed now. It used to be like a mission gun before they nerfed it. Just feels weak. It's not a big problem, as in you don't lose much AoE damage just because they nerf the auto attacks, but it still feels disappointing all the same, right? Right. Definitely looks better than what it was. Oh, this is a new boss room. Let's see what we get in here. And it's Morgana Fang, purple chest. I thought this was only meant to be a final boss. Why is this a side boss now? Whatever, it's a easy enough kill. Let's see how it goes. And I really should have done this in the East servers test, but whatever. Let's just go with this, I guess. Okay, we have maxed out charges. There's a really nice combo with these weapons, what I'll show you. If you use the cultist sandals with your beast forms W, you can debuff them really hard with your cultist sandals and do a bunch of DPS all at once. I'll show you how to do it after I kill this mob. Right, you press your F, E, and W. It gets debuff and you deal a bunch of damage. Or you used to deal a bunch of damage, but they nerfed the auto attacks. I guess it's reasonable. Man, I have never been this salty over a nerf. This is surprising. I never expected this boss to be a side boss. Which is nice actually. This is a really easy boss and it got a purple chest. So we get more purple chests now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this new layouts. I personally really like the layouts. It is taking some time. And we did not even need the armor spells in that fight, did we? So easy. Okay. So standard epic chest loot. Right, let's see what else we have new in this dungeon. Oh, apparently nothing. So it just ends here? Bro, I thought there was more to it because they added this corridor here. But they're just trolling me right now, aren't they? Look, if you come here and you go there, you assume that there's more to this corridor, right? Since you don't see the wall. Just come here to find this. What's wrong with the devs, man? They do dumb stuff. See, they could have just moved this boss room over here and made it simple. But no, they just had to make unnecessary nerfs. Right, let's just find another dungeon. And it's really hard to find group dungeons now for some reason. Maybe it's because there's a lot of bosses and everything spawning and not much space is left, but I have no idea why, but I can't find group dungeons. It took me like 5-6 minutes to find that one. Let's say enchanted one. Okay, let's quickly check out the solo dungeons too. Since I'm sure they changed solo dungeons. Hidden keep. Okay, now let's check it out. See, right from the start, this looks different. It's the same tile, but the lighting here looks different than it used to be. Nice, same old layout. We'll just make a quick walkthrough of this dungeon until we find new stuff. No, I did find the new Titan boss. It's supposed to be very rare, but I got lucky, I guess. And I really like mobility on the new weapon. Okay, let's keep moving forward. See, the lighting is different. They changed the lighting. The layout is same for the most part, but the lighting looks very different than it used to. How many graphics on ultra? Graphics. Yeah, everything's maxed out. Okay. Let's see what else they had it. Okay, I don't want to aggro that guy. I'll just pull. And I really like the dash itself. So this is it for this dungeon, huh? One floor. That's it. There's nothing new in this. Okay, so there's nothing new in this dungeon. I guess they changed the boss layout here. The chest used to be in this corner. They moved that. I don't know why they didn't bother with that small change. And if they were changing the layout, they could have just made it a lot different, but they just moved the chest from this corner to the center of the stage. That's all they did in this time. Okay, let's just quickly kill this guy for no reason. Oh, camera shake is on. Get that off. I really hate camera shake. Boy, that hurts. Okay. Okay, obviously we can't loot because we just skipped here. Now let's check some more new additions to the game. We'll go into any dungeon we find, whether it's a solo or a group, because our goal is to explore the new layouts and designs. Okay. There's been a lot of these annoying mobs here. These tigers, they just come and tag your mod for no reason. It's really hard to find dungeons in the test server because all of the map is covered by these animals that there's not much space for the dungeons left to spawn. So did any of you guys already try the new dungeons or weapons? If so, just let me know in the comments. I want to know what other people think of this content. I personally really like it, but they just nerfed this weapon before it launched, so that made me really salty. Oh, we found another dungeon. Let's get in. Right. Another undead dungeon, and right away, this is completely new. This is like a static dungeon entrance. And the lighting looks kind of nice, I guess. It's a bit weird if you ask me. Just pillars of light. It looks like your screen is shining on something. Looks kind of weird. See, they added the same pillars of light in every tile. That's a bit repetitive. I know why I'm killing that guy. Okay, so this is all the same. One mage, one frost. Yeah, this is the same as before. Let's get to the new stuff. Same old stuff. There's a green boss up above there. I know that, so we'll just not go there. That is so much damage. Right. This is still the same. When I expected a complete overhaul, it's just some small tiles that have been added in. They did not change it as much as I wanted them to change it or what I thought they had done, but I mean, this is all we are getting, I guess. Oh, this looks a little new. They really overhauled the lighting effects. This is completely new to the game. The green lamps actually look like they are the source of light now when you find them in the dungeon. That's really nice. Nice touch. This looks the same as before. Is it? Oh no, this is completely new. The grass here is completely. The layout is the same. It's the fallen governor's room. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, it's the fallen governor over here. Let's go. Which staff is the best for this? Definitely the blood moon staff. Yeah, fallen governor here. But definitely the blood moon staff is the best one for group content. And they already nerfed this weapon. It's not even launched yet. Imagine a weapon getting nerfed before its launch. And as usual, Albion completely over nerfed this. It got nerfed harder than it needed to. It's typical Albion behavior, I guess. I can't even be surprised anymore. Let's get some charges. Oh, we are in the boss room again. Okay. These dungeons are really small for some reason. The last one was 1 floor and this was 2 floors. Light moon staff, that's the werewolf. Yeah, the werewolf. Okay, so they changed the layout a little bit here too. Let me see. Yeah, this is still the same, but they made it wider, if that makes any sense. And they also added more grass. I don't know why I remember these small details about the dungeons, but yeah, I mean that's what you get after doing dungeons every single day, I guess. It's a weird flex. Right, let's move on to the next one. So far the changes have not been massive. There are changes, like good changes. They are subtle about the changes too. Oh, another dungeon. Let's get into it. Hidden sanctums again. Right, this is new. So this is a completely new layout. I never remembered this. Right, let's just skip through the dungeon and see what else they added. And this is a copy paste from the old version. There's nothing new here. See, this is the inconsistency of this update. They did not just add new content completely. It's just that they added bits and pieces of new content. I don't know why they kept so much of the old design. I mean, in my opinion, they should have completely overhauled the dungeons. But you know, SBI is not that decisive, I guess. I might get down here. What the hell? Right, let's get some more charges. One. Right, let's wait for the buff to run out so we can channel to the next floor without getting into combat. Oh, food buffs out. Okay, let's just reapply that real quick. Okay, so this area is pretty much the same. Nothing new here. I'll get some quick heals and dip out of this room. Same again. And this is also the same. And see, this is so inconsistent. In this same exact dungeon, I will bet that there's more new tiles. They just added new tiles and mixed the old and new tiles together. I don't know why they do this. Albion does weird stuff. It honestly looks like the devs or something when they made this stuff. Let's just get down. Fine. Recap. So this is another new feature they added. If you get downed, it will give you a whole catalog of how much you sucked in the game. It also has a graphical representation. Right. Mushroom again. So in this dungeon, the only new aspect of it was the first initial tile. The tile when you load in was new, everything else copy paste. Okay, let's try to find one more dungeon. The game definitely looks different than what it used to before the update. Oh, we have a gold butterfly dungeon here. Nice. Let's get into this. And this is the same as the before. 84% stronger. Like, I don't think I can even run in this dungeon without getting down. Let's just clear this pack real quick. In considering this is a 5.4 dungeon, the build works fine, great even. These are 84% stronger than usual, mind you that. Nice. It is taking time, but what can you do? These mobs have 15k health each. What do they drop? Absolute garbage. Oh, this is a big pull. Oh boy, that is nice. So I pressed the E button quite late while transforming back to human. That's probably why I got down there. I kept hitting D when I was in the werewolf form for refreshing the Spectre hood. See, it's habits like these that take some time to get used to. Other than that, the weapons feel great to play. Okay, let's attempt the same pull again after we get our Spectre back. In the meantime, we'll kill everything else. Pretty sure I skipped some mobs here. Right, let's just kill these guys real quick. I hope I don't need Hellion or other stuff for this. Okay, let's get into it. The fame is really nice. Each mob gives you 10k fame minimum, 9 10k. Even these trash mobs are giving 9k fame. Right, let's dodge the fire barrage, transform. And as I thought, the Hellion Hood really goes well with the werewolf. Or did I get stunned? That's a weird glitch. Oh boy, that is close. Ah, I died because of this guy, honestly. Why? If it wasn't for this stupid barrel. I mean, then again, this is a 5.4 dungeon, so I guess this build is doing great considering that it's a 5.4. You know, before they nerfed it to 7% lifesteal, I think this build would have been much better. Let's just quickly kill this little shit. So I just tackled that guy just fine. But in fact get more mobs. See, this looks exactly the same as the old dungeons. So, yeah, they did not change much. They added some new tiles here and there, that's all. Why are these guys aggro? Because of the barrel? Annoying little shit. Okay, the CC is long. I really like the mobility on this build. The dash on the W feels really nice to use. 84% stronger. Honestly, it feels like a regular group dungeon to me. I don't feel it 84% more difficult. I don't know if it's the staff being OP or maximum spec on the Hellion jacket, but this feels great to play. And I'm so bummed out that they decided to nerf it. And let's quickly kill this guy before he aggros everything. Yeah, and he aggroed the boss. Okay, let's try to get away from that. Probably not. Yeah, who cares? It's a test server anyway. So right off the bat, I don't think that boss is doable. I will give it a try though. After killing these annoying side mobs, we will try the boss, but it's going to be impossible mostly. See, in that small span of time where he auto attacked me 3 times, it did 2600 damage. That is ridiculous. It's like doing tier 8 dungeons almost. Yeah, this stuff will definitely become a new meta for group dungeons. Mm, a little closer than I would have liked it to be. Oh, I clicked it 2 times to do that. So that's one more thing they need to change. See, if you just double click the E spell, you'll transform back and it goes on cooldown. Most people just spam a button, right? So you can't do that with the new staffs. It's very easy to change back. I mean, they really don't have to change it. It's just a skill issue at this point, I think. Okay, let's just wait for the cape cooldown and get into the boss fight. This will definitely be impossible, but it's the test server, so let's test it out. The key for this fight will definitely be the lifesteal on the werewolves. If it was a 5.2 dungeon, maybe, but a 5.4 is just too much. Can't do that. It's 84% stronger. That is insane. Just look at the damage on it. Right, let's just go back to our original goal of finding new content. Ah, we are dead. Right. See, this is really nice, the new feature. It shows you where you take damage and how much you heal. It's nice. 240. Oh, it also shows you how long you got CC'd for in that pull. I somehow got CC'd for 240 milliseconds, it seems. Alright. Okay, so in the first floor, there's nothing new. No new tiles or no new layouts. Hopefully that changes on the second floor. So this is a bit new, I guess. Not very new, but they changed some things over there. Looks a different. Right, let's go. Kill these guys. I thought people were doing Avalonian Roots content with this staff. They said that someone soloed Avalonian raid mobs with this staff. That is insane. Those mobs are so strong compared to these group dungeon bosses. I think that's why they nerfed it. It was a little too overpowered. See the initial tests where I played this weapon on the release day. This felt so broken. It's not even Albion anymore. The way this weapon feels when you fight with it. But then again, it just did not feel weird. It felt so fluid in the combat. That's the most appealing part of these weapons yet. They reduced the combat speed on it by nerfing the auto attacks. Really weird decision by Albion. Oh, we got a bunch of frats. Nice. Let's give good health. Get a small heal from that. I think they're balancing these weapons for PvP. For PvE, it can be overpowered, who cares? I mean, that's why they're not nerfing Shadow Caller, right? Shadow Caller is so broken for PvE, but since it's bad for PvP, no one cares about that. Okay, let's move on. Again, this is a little new, but still as boring as ever. The Heretics layout. And I just attacked them for shift charges in case I needed to transform. Just tag mobs as you go along. So this is the same as before, nothing changed over there. It's a blue chest. And this is really weird game design. They did not completely overhaul the dungeons, but they just added some tiles of the dungeon overhauled and kept most of the dungeon the same. See, that feels really jarring. You know, when you do the dungeon with the new style and new layouts, it feels nice. The dungeon looks up to date and it just looks good in general. But when you do these dungeons that look the same as how it used to look before the update, it just feels weird. See, it's so inconsistent like that. I wish they overhaul it completely instead of half-baked dungeons. Maybe they will do it over time, like slowly. I do understand that it takes a lot of time to develop art for these dungeons, like the layouts, but this is just sad. The most important graphic design of these dungeons is the light sources. The bulbs and lamps actually look like they're the light sources now. In the old light layouts, it was not like this. I mean, that is a small detail, but it actually looks really nice. Look at this light flicker a little bit. See, that's a nice touch. Got some healing off that. I think this is new, is it? Right, let's check that after clearing this pull or getting down, whichever is fine, honestly. And this weapon is so nice to play. It used to be so much better, but whatever. I don't know how many times I have already ranted on this stream about how bad the nerf is. Let's quickly kill these mobs. This almost feels like the old Hellion jacket, playing with the staff. Definitely not as broken. You get the point. It's nice. Oh no, god damn it. What a waste of time. And considering it's a 5.4 dungeon, feels easy. Oh, this is all new layouts, isn't it? I get down because I mocked it saying it's easy. When did I get CC'd though? It says that I got CC'd for a little bit, but I don't know what CC'd me. It might be the knockback arrow on these archers. Yeah, let's try that again. Be a little careful this time. Oh, I hope I walked out of that in time. Yeah, I did. Okay. Right. Just being able to spam the animal form is nice. No cooldowns. You always have some other spell to cast. You never have complete downtime. I really like that about these new weapons. You know, the fact that you never have complete downtime with nothing available is really nice. Okay, see, this feels so smooth. I mean, I can get over the auto attack now, honestly. I was just salty. You don't even do much auto attacks when you are fighting large groups. Okay, that's nice. That felt easy. I'm pretty sure this is going to be better than Shadow Collar eventually. When people figure out proper skill rotations for this weapon, this has potential to replace Shadow Collars. It's not there yet, but definitely can. Look at this guy. He's butchering something. I think they forgot to add a table over there. Is he supposed to just wave his hand like that? Looks really dumb, doesn't it? Okay, let's wait for the health and try to kill this mouse. I don't know if I can kill it though. Say 5.4. Get shift charges. I did not just miss the Q. Oh, damn, okay. So hits pretty hard. Right. Transform back. Use the Hellion. Transform again. Oh boy, I'm glad I dodged that. That would have done so much damage. So I got my cultist boots back, so let's do a full combo here. F, R, E, W, Q. And interrupt the Q. That's almost a full heal. Really nice. Oh god. This boss looks easy, but I can assure you that this is a really hard boss. He does a lot of auto attacks and CC. Right, we got the full combo again. I might be wasting it here, but I'll just use it. See, I never have downtime. I always have some spell to use. That's such a cool concept. No downtime whatsoever. I actually got him. That was so easy. Okay, that was a bit unexpected, but we got it. So let's explore the new area a little bit before zoning out. I don't know what this symbol is. They're just stabbing a poor fish for no reason. Actual psychopaths. Okay, so there's a bunch of water here. This is all new. They did not have this layout before the update. Okay, so it's new from here. The rest here is completely the same as old, but they have the same stabbing fish flag for some reason. I don't know who that's supposed to represent, but yeah, they have that. There's a bunch of fish here. I guess these guys really like fish. Some more fish. What's with the fish theme of this dungeon? See, there's more fish over here. Or maybe because it's right next to water. I don't know, it kind of looks weird. Why is there a bunch of fish in the dungeon? See, fish bones again. And a butchered fish. Right. Let's let's move on to the next dungeon now. See, this is so much fun. I don't want to play on the main server anymore. Okay, let's find other dungeons. That's a hidden treasure. See, we have to have sharp eyes. It looks like a bone, but it's a hidden treasure. Okay, that's a corrupted dungeon. Oh, we got a 100 dungeon. Let's go. 100 dungeons are really nice. Again with the new layout. This is just a point 2 dungeon, so nowhere as difficult as the last one. The lighting is a bit weird, I have to say. I had a lot of people say that they like it, but honestly it looks weird for me. They just get down once. Oh, there's this goblin sisters. Loot off these guys. And this stuff is so broken. The shadow puller would have died like 20 seconds ago. This is such a nice weapon. The constant lifesteal though, that is so broken. They nerfed it, but the lifesteal is nice now. The 7%. It used to be 10% lifesteal. Kind of a big nerf if you think about it. That's a 30% nerf, I think. This is all the same old dungeon, nothing new. Oh, it's the next floor. Can't hit them with the floating ground. Okay, let's see if we find any new layouts in this floor. And this is the same as before. Just hitting them for shift charges. Right, let's dash. They could increase the distance of the dash, honestly. Feels too small. The mobility is really nice. Okay, same old stuff here. I think this is the boss room up ahead, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, boss room. Same old boss room. Okay, let's try not to aggro mobs. We don't have any heals up. Yeah, we'll die here. And that's fine. Just walking around the dungeons for finding new layouts. 100 Deathmonger. Okay. See, they could just name these icons instead of making it creature ability. Like something like a rot arrow or death arrow. I don't know. But let's move forward. Again, the same zone here, nothing new. I think they made this gas look more fluid in this update, but who cares about that, honestly? Oh, we're at the boss room again. I think this is the blue chest. Yeah, blue chest. Same old layout. Nothing changed. And this is so jarring to see some part of the dungeon that is completely new and revamped, and 90% of the dungeon is the same but different lighting. I don't know why they did that. So this is the same exact mob pool as what I'm used to. There's nothing new here. Only like 10% of dungeon is actually new. And that's being generous. I don't think it's even at 10%. Okay, let's A out of this dungeon and just deaggro this guy, huh? So this is the same as before. Maybe they cleaned out this room. It's looking much nicer now. See, they kept the same design but cleaned it a little bit, and they call it new layout now. It's kind of weird. It used to be a same floor, but it has stairs now, I guess. Okay, on to the next one. We came from over here, so let's go this side. Actually, let's go this side. What's this? Oh, sure. I thought it was a stag graph. Right, where are the dungeons? Oh, one more left. This will most likely be the last one I will be covering in this stream. See, they're not that different as to get so excited about, but time to time you find some cool stuff. That's all there is. See, this is completely new. I could not tell the difference between this and the old dungeon now. It is the same. There will be two more of these guys over here. Oh, there's only one more. Okay. I thought there'd be two there. But whatever. Same stuff here. This is exactly the same. But I think they changed mob placements a little bit. Positions of the mobs are a little different. Oh, this is completely new. Right, let's see what we have here. Hope I don't get knocked out. Dash. Heal. I know I should be focusing this mob, but whatever. If I die, that's just a faster revive than actually fighting the mobs. How am I not dead yet? What's going on? I'm playing so bad for in actually trying to die, but what's this? This is so broken, man. I actually wanted to die in that pull. Okay. So this red thing is new. I don't know why it's red. The red really makes sense for Morgana dungeons, but kind of feels weird for keeper stuff. Okay. Oh, and we got a boss. Arthos. This is it? This is all there is to the dungeon? Bro, it took me 2 minutes to get here. From the start to the finish. That's all there is to the dungeon. That's it? I can bet you that the dungeon started here and ended here. That's it. Not even a full map tile. Man, this sucks. Maybe just the tiles did not load in because of some stupid bug. Okay, let's try to see if we can kill Arthos with the new staff. This guy is impossible to kill with any builds we have online right now. The Shadow Caller or whatever. This is so strong. I'll definitely main this weapon if it can kill Arthos. I don't think so, but if it does, this will become my new main weapon. Get him, it's just bullying the werewolf. Okay, let's kite for a little bit. Should have picked a larger ranged Q. Can't do anything about that, and you get killed. That's that. That's what you expect from a Arthos fight. Maybe with a mercenary jacket, but who knows? Okay, let's give it one more try. I'll play a little better this time. I'll try to kite him out as much as possible. Let's use this. Let's use. I don't think polymorph works on this guy. Does it? Okay, let's just go with the normal stuff. We are going to kite him. Why do I get a feeling that the last spells I was using were better? There's so much damage. What the hell? I don't know how they expect new players to do this boss. This is so hard. This man's near unkillable. And this is not even the second phase of the boss. In the second phase, he instantly casts that big AoE stomp attack. That's an instant cast. Can't even dodge it. Right, let's just leave. I will do one more dungeon if I find it on my way back to the city. If not, that's it for the stream. Right, let's go back. Overall, I'm slightly disappointed with the dungeon overhauls. They did not change it much, but even the changes have not been implemented properly. It's just like half of the dungeon is the same as before, but it has a small bits of new art style sprinkled around it. That's all there is to it. It's so bad. But if you get to those new rooms which are completely new, they look they look really nice. And it's the contrast between those really nice looking new rooms and 90% of the dungeon just being the same old dungeon. See, that's what really feels jarring. Does not feel like the same dungeon anymore. See, it feels like you're doing Morgana dungeons and suddenly you are in a heretic dungeon. See, that's how it feels. The difference between old tiles and new tiles. I think they should have just completely overhauled every single tile in the dungeon, or just kept the old dungeons. No one was complaining about how ugly the old dungeons were, but they just have to half introduce these new dungeons to basically irritate people. Right. Alright guys, that's it for the stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm really close to hitting the content creators program, so subscribe for that. If I get in that, you guys get free premium codes. Right. See you guys later.